Barry, Sylvia, Christopher, Louis, Ray, Cheryl, Bob, Linda are all here to play Larry Grayson's Generation Game.
Shut that door and enjoy the Generation Game. What's in store? The best of relations is our aim. Larry Grayson is here to play, so
shut that door. Welcome to the show. We hope you're going to enjoy the next 55 minutes, and some of the things that are going to happen, well, I dare not think about it, and especially at the end of the show, well, I daren't think. It's too terrible for words. But for more ado, I'd like you to meet Isla St. Clair.
Absolutely delighted to be the one to tell you that you have won an award.
An award?
An award, Ronnie, the fanfare.
Well, now, what's all this?
Good evening, Larry.
Hello.
We would like to present to you these black puddings. Made from our own recipe, which won the award for the best black pudding in Great Britain this year.
Oh, that's marvellous. I'm delighted, because I love black pudding. I really do. Now, who is this gentleman with the chain?
I'm the president of the Bolton Butchers Association, Larry.
Yeah.
We are the organisers of this Best Black Pudding in Great Britain competition, and this is my chain of office.
Is that right? And would you tell me, who has won the award before?
Her Majesty the Queen accepted graciously last year.
Last year? Well, I'm in good company, aren't I? Well, I'm flattered. Honestly, I didn't know anything about this at all, and honestly, I'm flattered at you.
We ought to welcome you to the Pudding Club.
I'm glad to be with you. Thank you so much. And take them to my dressing room and lock them up, because I know Ronnie Hazlehurst and the band all love black pudding. So take them back and thank you very much. I appreciate it very much indeed. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. And Isla, could we meet our first contestants, please?
Our first contestants tonight are from Great Yarmouth, aunt and nephew Sylvia and Barry Cheney.
How are you? Having a nice time with us, Sylvia. Having a mess already. I'm started yet. Here we are. Now, you're Sylvia Cheney. Oh, is Lon any relation? I knew Lon Cheney years ago. Lon Cheney, the man of 1,000 faces, and everyone frightened me to death. And it said here that you're from Great Yarmouth.
That's right, yes.
You are one of the few people who didn't see me in my summer show there last year. Well, you must have seen me there, Sylvia.
I didn't, honestly. I never saw you.
But I had a whelk stall on the and, all right. Your father is a fisherman who often appeared on local television with his record catches of unusual fish.
That's quite right, yes.
That'll be down in the...
Down at Helmsby, near Great Yarmouth.
Yeah, I see. And he's particularly well known for his 30-inch lamprey. Why was I given this piece of information? How big's a lamprey?
30 inches.
Oh, 30 inches. She studies it, you see. Now, you are... this is your nephew, Barry.
That's right, yes.
Yeah, you look very so nice.
Thanks very much.
You do. Now, Barry, you're also from Great Yarmouth, and you recently taught the dog of your aunt here, your aunt, to sing a duet of If I Rule the World.
That's right, yes.
Do you mean If I Rule the World, the Harry Seacombe thing?
Yes.
You know, if I... And the dog...
The dog sings, yes.
Honestly?
Yes.
Well, if I sang a bit of it, could you do like... I'm spitting everywhere. Could you do like the dog?
Oh, I'll try. I should think so.
Yes. You must always part your hair in the middle. It suits you. Like Jackie Coogan when he was a boy. And so we'll do it. No, we'll do it. We'll do it. If I ruled the world... heard you. Now, do you think... Now, if you sang it, and let me see if I can do the dog bit.
If I rule the world...
Oh! Don't. Sounds like somebody's in pain. I'm not very good at this sort of thing, but, you know, judging whether you're very talented impersonating a dog or not, but I know someone that is, and he'll put us right about it. Right? And I'd like us all to meet Mr. Huey Green.
You know what I say? He sounds just like your Arthur.
He does, do.
If he keeps on like that, he'll be top of the pops.
I'm sure he will. Now, what do you think about it?
I think it was sensational.
Sincerely.
I mean that sincerely, folks. I only do that to keep my yard within a living. Sincerely, folks.
Huey, it's so nice to see you. Isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Nice to see you, Huey. Thank you for being here. And Isla, could we meet our next contestants, please?
Our second couple tonight are from Hertfordshire, mother and son, Louis and Christopher Tilbury.
How are you?
Very well, thank you, Larry.
Good, I'm so pleased. Now, you are Louis Tilbury from Potter's Bar. Yes. You've been married to Eric for 30 years, who was a Bevan boy during the war. Yes. Is he here? Oh, look, he's over there. Yes. Hello. Hello. He seems like a nice Bevan boy. And, he what? Just a minute. This will be the end of me, you know that, don't you? The man that couldn't hang. And many have tried. And it said you adore Cliff Richard, and when you came to the BBC to be interviewed for the Generation Game, you saw Cliff in a corridor and were so spellbound that you kicked a big ash can down a passageway. Well, Cliff remembers that very well, and yes, he does. No, he does, and he's done something to remind you of it.
Where's Cliff?
Well, actually, darling, he did want to be here tonight, but unfortunately, he couldn't be with us because he has another engagement. But he has sent you. Truthfully, he has sent you his latest LP, and he signed it himself, and there it is for you. There we are.
Oh,
is that lovely? Now, well... I can only nail them on. Now, you are Christopher Tilbury. It sounds like Christopher Timothy. Christopher Tilbury. You play the French horn in the Sadler's Wells Royal Ballet Orchestra.
I'll try, yes.
Eh? Well, as a matter of fact, the Royal Ballet were here just the other day, you know. Yes. But they were on the toes. You don't get on your toes, do you?
I'm afraid not, no.
No, it's just as well. With an R in the month. And, but I did want to play an instrument. I suppose I shall end up playing the harp. But anyway, there we are. And it's very nice to have you. You're so pleased about Cliff, aren't you?
Oh, yes.
I knew you would be.
Don't be jealous.
No, I won't. No, I won't be. Why does he keep looking so young? Pardon? Cliff. You've not gone all limp. I think it's those black puddings. Anyhow, Isla, could you... No, please. It'll soon be Christmas. Now, Isla, could you tell us about our first game, please?
Just take a look at these things. I think you'll agree that they're rather unusual. This, in fact, is a Victorian charcoal iron. And our first game tonight is all about identifying unusual objects. Now, what we want you to do is to identify the objects rather like these ones, and they all come from National Trust houses. And here's someone to give us some clues, Mr. David Brown.
Hello, David. Very nice. It's very nice to have you in. I've been looking at these unusual things on this table all day, and of course, I can't... no, I don't know what they are at all. Now, all right, David?
Shall I start?
Yes.
Right. This one's quite simple.
Just
That's
like
your
that?
clue. Just like that.
That's it?
Yep.
Yes. Can you get them in any store? Now, what is this?
Now, the crown on the top...
A crown, that's a crown.
There's a crown on the top.
Yes.
Unscrews, and a warrant goes inside there.
A warrant?
A warrant goes inside there.
Now, write down what you think it is. Right? Now, this looks rather dangerous, David.
Well, this is adjustable up and down.
I'm glad.
And this is also adjustable like that.
Yes? Be terrible in the fog. It must be very old.
Yes, it's Victorian, actually.
Victorian?
Yes.
So am I. Now, what's this? It looks...
This is brass.
Yes.
And you can see right through it.
Can you really?
Indeed,
Let
yes.
me have a look.
Yes, do.
That cameraman has got some dirty habits. Now, what about this?
This one?
It looks like one of those shopping things without the basket on.
Has a dial with a needle and some figures on it.
A needle and some...
And some figures.
A figure, yeah. You just walk. Yeah? All right. Put it back up here, David. Right, now, come over here. Now, what Isla have you got for number one?
For number one, Louis and Christopher have a mousetrap.
Well, yeah, well, listen, don't laugh. We too have a mousetrap, and it is?
It's a mousetrap.
It is a mousetrap. Now,
the mouse goes in, it crushes straight down on the mouse.
I know, but fancy a mouse ever going in there in the first place? I mean, it can't have all its marbles, can it? I mean, look. And these were... How old is this?
Well, again, Victorian.
Victorian?
Yes.
Fancy these in the corner of the house.
Very
Terrifying.
good. Very useful.
You could get King Kong with that. Now, what about...
2 marks there and 1 mark there, really.
1 mark there, 1 mark, and 2, right? Well, how's that? Because they said a mousetrap.
No, we said a mousetrap. We get 2.
What did he say? You said a mole trap. Oh, I see, a mole trap. Never think of moles at all. Thing I don't think about. Now, what about this? What about...
We have a royal summons.
A what?
A royal summons.
Well, we've got a police whistle.
Oh, dear. Well, in fact, it's a tipstaff. The warrant for arrest goes in there, the policeman would hold it, and he would say then, I arrest you, Larry Grayson.
Fancy that?
So I think, really,
Police whistle?
well, it's certainly wrong there, but perhaps 1 mark there.
Yeah, 1 there. Right. Fancy carting that about, say, I arrest you. Now, what have you for this, Isla?
A food-serving spit.
A what?
A food-serving spit.
Well, we have a toaster. It is, David.
They're right.
You're right.
They're right. It is a toaster. The toast goes on the end of it, and you can put it into the fire. You can keep a plate there to keep the toast nice and warm. So definitely 2 marks.
Is it for a toaster? Well, of course, if I had to buy one of these to have some toast, I should never eat it.
It's toasting important.
Never. There, yes. Strange Victorians. Now, what have you got for this, Isla?
Louis and Christopher have some sort of telescope.
Some sort of telescope. Well, we've got... You're never going to believe this. No, you're not. No. Hold your head in shame, both of you. Come on. An umbrella stand.
Well, it is, in fact, it's a speaking trumpet.
A speaking trumpet?
Yes, a captain on a ship would use this to summon his deckhands from the deck.
Do it, go. Let's
Well, I suppose the appropriate thing is, hello, sailors!
No, we'll go on to the next thing now. No, it's all right. Now, what about... Now, what about this? Then, Isla.
We have...
Isla, stop. You're getting a giggler. You know, stop giggling.
Bicycle.
People are talking, you know, Ballum. Now,
It's a
right.
bicycle.
A what? A bicycle? Very nice for the saddle. Very nice. Well, we've got a pedometer.
Dead right.
You're dead right. Actually, I thought it was Meals on Wheels. I mean, really. Well, David, thank you so much. David Brown is from the National Trust, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for dropping in. Thank you very much. And Isla, could you tell us the scores on the doors?
Sylvia and Barry, 5 points. Louis and Christopher, 3 points.
Ah, I see some very strange things, aren't they? I mean, well, I get frightened on this show. I mean, I don't know what we're going to see next. Isla, tell us about our second game.
For our second game, we're going to meet someone who has his own television series watched by millions of children everywhere. He's thought up something rather special for the Generation game. Take Heart with Tony Hart.
Hello, Tony. Nice to see you.
It's good to see you. Very special, Larry, because I believe you have a very dear friend in Alice.
Oh, yes, indeed, I have.
You have?
Yes.
I have a picture of her.
Oh, you have?
Yes. Can everybody see?
Oh, that's Alice.
That's Alice.
I know.
She's looking a bit slack in that chair.
Yes. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Is she... Is
All
she...
her friends, do you see?
Yes.
But what worries me, there's a chap here with a big hat on.
Yes.
Who looks like somebody, and I just can't make up my mind
I
who
can.
it is. You can?
Yes, I can.
Really?
Yes.
Well, it gave me an idea for a drawing game.
Yes.
I better get on with it.
You better get on with it. I wish I could do this sort of thing, Tony, you know.
Really?
Yes.
Can you not?
No.
Not your sort of thing?
I'm a mess.
Oh.
It looks like George Arliss in Dr. Sin.
Perhaps it is.
With Roy Emerson. Does look a bit like me, you know, don't you think?
Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. You see, mirror writing. That's what you've got to do. A very old-fashioned price, that is.
And shut. And that's what I said when I saw it.
It's not that hard. Now, the other thing is, there's a doodle here. This is a doodle. Now, you can change that into absolutely anything you like. It could be as simple as catching a bee. Or it could perhaps get a little more complicated.
You'll know when you get behind here. You'll know. You sort of get a gift. It's like a gift. Something like comes to you.
It'll all come naturally, won't it?
Yes, so they tell me. I don't know.
The thing is that you can probably turn that doodle into all sorts of exciting things. Everybody do something different, we hope.
Tony, thank you for being there. Will you come out and do some marking in a minute?
Yes.
Right. All right. Over behind you. Go behind there. Behind the second one. Behind the third. Behind the fourth. Now, you're all there. You have 45 seconds starting now. And away you go. That's it. Start the doodling now. You see, it's so much better when you get behind there. You see, it looks awful from the front, but when you get behind it looks worse. Well, you're doing splendid. Jolly good. Barry, you're doing very well, I think. I think Tony will be very pleased. Okay, right. All right, come from behind your boards. Tony, where are you?
Here.
Over you go. That's over here. That's it. Barry, you put that thing down there. Right, now, what about... No, over there, sweetheart. You stand over there, darling. Or stand over there. Stand by your boards. Right? Okay, love. It's very confusing. It's very confusing.
Difficult. Very difficult this is going to be. You've got it right. That's right. This is quite superb.
It's very good, the rabbit with the carrot. Is it a carrot? Is it a carrot?
Carrot, yes.
It is.
No, just chop the tops of the carrots off very, very evenly there, very whiskery. I think this is 4 points, you know. I think this is
4 out of
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
Very good.
Yes,
Very good.
Very good indeed.
Very good. Right. Now. Oh dear.
We've got.
Again, look at the hat.
We've got the 2 right. Tuss that dur. That's not bad,
yes.
is it? But it's wrong, you see. This is lovely.
Looks like Gertrude Schilling with that hat on.
Yes, indeed. It's a sort of see-through hat.
Yeah, the ears are... Yes, the ears.
Yes. I think it's a 3, don't you?
Thank you very much.
I think that's pretty...
It's a 3. Yes, a 3. All right, Louis. Louis, come over.
Now, we have to work this out a little bit. Yeah. That's all right. Shut that door. 5 and 2pence. She's got it. Yeah. This is the most beautiful rabbit.
Well,
is this grass or exclamation marks? Bit of both, yes. Well, love its whiskers. Again, this has to be a 4, you know.
It is quite good, isn't it?
I think it's awfully good. Yes.
Very good. All right, Christopher. Now,
we've got that door, but we've got sort of turfs
coming
up there, and the 5's gone a bit wrong. But this is original, isn't it?
Well, isn't it?
Is it a Sioux Indian?
I don't know. I don't know.
Anyway...
Well, what is it, Christopher? What were you trying to get?
Well, I don't really know. It's not really my scene.
Humpty Dumpty.
Whatever it is, it's beautiful, and it's another 3, isn't it?
It's another 3.
It's another 3.
Tony Hart, thank you for popping in. Thank you very much. All right? And I have the scores on the door.
The names in the frame, Sylvia and Barry with 12 points, and Louis and Christopher with 10 points.
So... we have to say...
Yes, we have to say goodbye to you, but of course you'll take away a Generation Game trophy each, and they'll be engraved.
Thank you
How's
very
that?
much.
So nice meeting you.
Yes,
bye-bye,
thank
love.
you. I love you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Christopher.
Our third couple are from Canterbury, from near Canterbury, and they are uncle and niece Ray Maxted and Cheryl Robson.
Hello.
Hello, Larry.
Hello, Ray. How are you? All right?
Lovely, thank you.
Good. Now, you are Ray Maxted, and you live near Canterbury.
That's right.
And it says you're a kindly person, always helping your neighbours, which is very nice. And it said, in fact, you took one elderly neighbour down to the shops, which was very kind of you, but you forgot to bring him back. What happened?
Well, about half an hour later, the wife came up to me and said, "Where's my husband?" I said, "Oh, my God, I've left the poor old boy out the shop."
Are you still friends?
Yes.
Well, I've been taken to town a few times, but nobody's left me, and it's... yes. And of course, you're very handy around the house, like putting clocks. What did you do about the clock, then?
Oh, yeah. Put the clock on an hour instead of putting it back. I got to work 2 hours too early, so I thought I'd have an hour in the car.
Yeah.
Woke up at 10 o'clock, too late for my shift.
You certainly brought a ray of sunshine into your house. You just stand there. Let's have a look at you, Cheryl. All right, now. Now, you're Cheryl Robson. Cheryl Robson. Cheryl Robson. Sounds like a boot polish. And you're married to a little boy of 7. And, oh, no. You're married with a little boy of 7. And the other week at work, you received a phone call from a familiar name. Who was that?
A
Everard.
Well, of course, you see, Everard, we have a lot of trouble with telephones, and Everard's just had Slack Alice's telephone taken out. Because Slack's had some very strange phone calls. Very strange, and it's upset her very much. And now she has to go to the bottom of the road to a call box to get the same calls. She's very upset about it. There you are, darling. Now, if you just go and sit yourselves over there, and... And let's meet our final contestants.
Our last contestants to play the Generation game tonight come from Edinburgh, father and daughter, Bob and Linda McNeil.
Hello, Bob, and welcome to the show.
Hello.
And now, it says here that you're Bob Bracknell from Edinburgh. You're an engine driver, and you know, you've been an engine driver for very long. Bob.
20-odd years.
But so you were there driving the steam engines,
Yes.
which I love.
Beautiful.
It's very sad to see steam engines go. I think, you know, I really do. I used to love them. They have a lovely smell about them. They used to come. I loved to train. I used to do it when I was a kid at school. And it's go backwards as well. And it says, I don't care. And, it said when you're driving an engine once, your brakes failed and you had to jump out at 35 miles an hour. So now you're known as a Flying Scot. I couldn't resist. And just all that. It's nice to have you down here from Scotland. Now things like that, but very cold up there now, I bet.
But there's plenty to do warming up there.
Yeah, well, so they tell me. Yes. Seems like a nice boy. No, don't worry, I'll make it. And now, Linda, this is your daughter, Linda. You look like a principal boy. Come along, puss, it isn't far to London. And it said you're a Clark S working in China.
That's correct.
It's a long way to come, isn't it? Because I know a lot about China. I saw The Good Earth with Louis Rayner twice, and Shanghai Express, and New Anime Wong, and it said, you used to share a flat with friends, but have now decided to live at home because you get looked after better.
Yeah.
Of course you do. Because, I think everyone is, but everyone can't be as fortunate to live at home with people's work all over the country, but I love to be at home, and it's the only place to be, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially when that's getting near Christmas. Do you have Christmas at home?
Yes.
And the New Year, of course, in Scotland.
No, of course.
Yes, well, you will do. Well, there. Isla, could you tell us about our next game, please?
We haven't had a miming game in the series for quite a while, so what we're going to do is have a miming game now with a difference. We're going to play a famous star's best-known song. We want one of each couple will have to mime the singer. Now, not so much the words, but the actions. And your partner, who won't be able to hear the music, has to watch carefully and write down who they think you're miming. Over to you, Larry.
Wait a minute. He's got to hear a record. He's got to write down who is miming. The record is mine. He's got to write down who you think it is. She knows now. She knows. All right. So she knows. Can we have record number 1, please?
The sun shines east, the sun shines west. I know.
Right? Isla, who have you for number 1?
Al Jolson.
And we too have, Al Jolson. And of course it is Al Jolson singing now. Right? Should we have record number 2? Who you got for number 2?
Shirley Bassey.
Well, we've got Mick Jagger. of course, it was Shirley Bassey singing Big Spender, and now we're going to change over, all right? There we are. OK, darling. OK, over you go. Okay. All right, record number 3.
Now I go cleaning windows to earn an honest bob. For a nosy Parker, it's an interesting job. Now it's a job that just suits me. A window cleaning it would be if you can see what I can see when I'm cleaning windows.
Quickly. Now, who have you got for... who have you got for your...
Bob has the Beatles.
Well, we've got Elton John. But it is George Thornby singing When I'm Cleaning Windows. And could we have our last record?
In the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia, on the trail of the lonesome pine, in the pale moonshine, the horse entwined, as she
All right.
Laurel Hadley, is it? Laurel Hadley.
anything?
Bob has Laurel and Hardy.
No, I'm afraid he couldn't think of anyone at all. But of course it is Laurel and Hardy singing on the trail of the lonesome pine. So, because we're over here. OK, right. And Isla, could we have the scores on the doors,
Names in the frames, Ray and Cheryl with 3 points, and Bob and Linda with 9 points.
Yeah. Now, that surprised you. I thought your Laurel and Hardy was fabulous. You go, it's very good indeed. And Isla, could you tell us now about our next game, please?
This is definitely the first time I've ever cuddled a leopard. Don't you think he'd make a super Christmas present? Well, for our next game, we don't actually want you to make a toy like this. What we want you to do is to fill a camel. And here's the lady who can show us how to do it, Gwyneth Lord.
Hello, Gwyneth.
How do you do, Larry? Nice to meet you, too.
Now, you're going to fill one of these camels. And could you start? Right,
I will,
show us how
yes.
to do it.
Start by stuffing out the head and the neck very well, like this. Because it's quite important that the head and neck are stuffed well, so that he has a good round head. Plenty of stuff in, yes, yes. You have to use the stuffing stick to get it into the head here.
That's right.
Stuff it well out.
And you have to put plenty of the material in the hump.
Oh, yes, it's very important that he should have a good hump.
He's got a hump.
And legs, wires for the legs, which support them very well, and of course have been duly protected.
This is ordinary. This is like a pipe cleaner.
No, it's a good strong wire which has been carefully turned back,
yes.
safely turned back, and then bound so that it is very, very safe inside that toy. Because every component that goes into a toy must be safe. Now, some into the hump, and then into the back legs.
Whenever I see a camel, I always think of John Hanson. I don't know why. There's a desert song, blue heaven and you and I. It's a lovely colour. That is called camel.
That is called camel colour.
Because you make a lot of other different toys.
Yes, I make many toys.
And there we are.
He is.
There he is. All right, Junior. You come back and do some marking.
Yes, I will.
Over there. All right. Over to your places now. There we are. Are you in your right places? Oh, of course you are. That's right. You have 1 minute, 15 seconds to fill a camel, starting now. And away you go with your camel. Of course, you wouldn't remember Rudolph Valentino, would you? In The Sheik. I loved Vilma Banky. That's it, force it in. With a silly attitude, Christmas with the turkeys in no time at all. It'll all be going on. Make a nice wig. You got it all right, Bob? That's it. Don't be afraid to use it. 30 seconds. If you can only stand, you're halfway there. You're doing well, darling, aren't you? It looks so simple, you know. Candy floss. You know about that being at Yarmouth, candy floss. It's a good job it hasn't got 3 ounces. We'll be here for 2 days. All right, that's it. Come on, Gwyneth, here we are. Oh, it's standing back. All right, now then, we'll call this one Humphrey. Now, Gwyneth, what about that?
He has a very good appearance, a very good hump. Foot a little weak here.
Yes.
But he looks quite cheerful about it.
She didn't stuff
He's
his
really,
tongue.
No, he's very good.
That's very good.
I think 4 out of 6 for that.
4?
Yes.
Very good. Now... You seem to have concentrated on the hump.
A little weak at the ankles.
Yes, so am I. So am I, dear.
A very good hump. And, yes, a little weak on the neck.
Yes.
Well,
could wear a necklace.
Yes. I think 5. I think 5 out of 6 for that.
5 out of 6? Oh,
yes,
very good.
Yes.
Very good. Now, is this a camera or not? Oh, no, that's better.
Well, she has the supports into the legs, and she has quite a lot of stuffing in the hump. Neck rather weak, I'm afraid. But all the components are in there.
Did you see the Garden of Allah?
No, I didn't, Larry.
A camel just like that in it, yeah? How many more?
I think 2.
2?
2.
All right. Now, with Bob...
Yes.
Well, a minute.
He is standing.
Just about.
He is standing.
No. No, yes. Not Bob. No, I'm helping.
A little
I'm
weak,
helping. I really am helping.
A little weak on this angle here, but otherwise, quite a well-stuffed hump. Yes, I think perhaps 3.
3. It's like
yes.
a chorus
yes.
camel. Look.
Yes.
3. Splendid. Well, thank you, winners, for coming along. And goodbye. It's nice to see you.
Goodbye. Nice to meet you too.
Okay, fine. Now, you see, I always have this thing about the camels. You see, camels, to me, I mean, I'm terrified of them. And whenever I
want to know who's been stuffing my camel. Say hello to my camel. Punch, this is Punch.
Hello?
I have come to collect the Scottish Crumpet. Pass it here. I have come to take it away from my harem.
Yes, well,
yes.
I've been looking forward
Let
to
me
it.
see. I've got a camel for you, camel for me. Let me see if you're the same shape as the camel. Let me have a look. Yes, you'll suit a camel admirably. Now then, would you like to say hello to Punch? This is Punch.
Is this Punch?
Yes.
Oh.
There you go.
No, you're all right. No, you're all right. Everything's all right. It's under control.
Do not worry.
No, I'm not worried. I'm just thinking what a nice...
I'm round here.
Oh, you're there? Oh, yeah.
He mistakes the camel for me.
Jimmy, it's very nice to see you, and I didn't know you were into this camel thing.
First of all, would you like any postcards? Nice postcards?
No. You do...
Here we go.
Farewell, Jimmy. Jimmy Savile, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you all. Oh, do smell. Isla, could you tell us the scores on the doors?
Names in the frames, Ray and Cheryl with 12 points, and Bob and Linda 14 points. Rather sorry to lose you, but here, of course, is your Generation Game trophy that you both have.
We hope you enjoy being here. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, my love. Bye. Bye. Bye this way. Over you go. Okay. And Isla, could you now tell us about our end game?
You know, when I was a child, I used to have an awful lot of fun playing with cans in the playground and out in the street. Well, did you know that there's a production in London that uses these cans and makes a noise something like that in a famous dance routine? Ladies and gentlemen, the Iffy Tomby Can-Can.
Hello, Susan. Hello. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well. Now, you're in this wonderful show that's been in London for such a long time.
Yes.
You enjoy being here?
It's gorgeous to be here.
Susan, you do, when you speak, a thing with your voice.
Yes.
It is where you come from. All your people talk like that.
They speak in cliques.
The speaking
we
cliques?
do lots of cliques, yes, when we speak.
Well, could you do it for me? Tell me, Susan, what does that mean?
I'll tell you what's the meaning of this. It means it's nice to be with you because you're such a good-looking man.
Oh, I've clicked. Well, I think you're a very lovely girl. Now, Suzanne, would you come back and do some marking for me in a little while?
Super.
You go over there, they'll look after you over there. If they don't, you tell me.
Super.
Okay. All right, Isla. Could we have the...
I'd like you both to choose a straw. Whoever chooses the longest has the choice of going first or second. That's you, Sylvia.
And second, please.
Yes, a second. All right, well, you go first. Well, just sit there for a moment, because every week, as you know, I go to my room, and I get terrified because I never know what is going to be in there. So we'll just take a chance and have a look before I put you in there. Well, hello.
How are you?
I'm very well, Basil.
What are you doing here?
Pardon?
What are you doing here?
Well, I'm working here.
You're not?
Yes.
You never work, do you, Mr. Grayson?
Oh, I do, yes.
Really?
Yes,
Gracious me.
How
I
are
say,
you?
have you heard the joke? Have you heard the joke?
I'd like to.
You've heard of Russian roulette? Have
Yes.
you?
Yes, I have. Yes,
have
I
you
have.
heard of Indian roulette?
Indian roulette?
Six fellas sit in a room on their knees. They bring in 6 baskets with coppers in them. They give them 6 pipes, Indian pipes, and they play. Do you know what the risk is?
No.
One of the cobblers is deaf. Shut that door!
Ladies and gentlemen, Basil Brown. He seems like a nice fox. Now, can we have you over here? Bring your cans with you. And you come over here. Stand there. You come here, sweetheart. Stand there, and you just follow our lovely girl here and do what she does. And okay, so we have Ippy Tomby with can dancers with two of our own, and this should be kind of good, I think. All right. Come, Barry. Okay. This is going to be nifty. The Ippy Tomby dancers with the Yarmouth too. Oh, darling. Now, how about that, then?
It was lovely.
You like that?
Yes.
Now, what about the marks for Robert and Linda?
I'll give you good marks because you were really superb, if I may say so.
Of course you may.
It's 18.
18. 18 out of 10.
Out of 20.
Now, what about Barry and Sylvia?
They did try. So I'll give you 17. Out of 20.
Well, would you like to just go and sit over here, just for a moment? Just go and sit in your places over there. Now, Susan, it is Susan, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It is. Well, I say I'm fascinated with all this, you see, and I think I'd like to have a go myself.
Sounds nice.
It sounds nice.
Yes.
So would you do it? You know, could we do it, Isla? Yeah, we'll do it.
Super, let's do it together.
Okay, where are you going to be? Where are you going to be?
I like to be in the middle.
You're going to like to be in the middle?
Very close to you, though.
Very close to me. Very nice. Okay, well, I'll take it from you then, Susan, right? No, so I've taken too much on. And you've been doing this for how long? For 3 years?
More than that.
More than that?
Yeah.
And I can't even do it once. So then, thank you so much for being here.
Nice.
And of course, the girls as well. There's your Lippy Tomba, Can Dancer, and Silver. And Isla, could you refresh our memories and tell us the scores on the doors?
Sylvia and Barry, 17 points. Bob and Linda, 18 points.
Well, Sylvia and Barry, we're very sorry to see you go. We do hope you enjoyed being with us. I'm very pleased. And Isla, what have we for Sylvia and Barry to take home with?
For Sylvia, a leather vanity case, and for Barry, it's an executive case. And of course, their Generation Game trophies.
Oh, that's fine. Oh, well, congratulations, and there you are. Now, I'll ask you... now, this is the best of three, Bob. Best of three, right? Question number 1. In Roman numerals, what does the letter L represent? In Roman numerals, what does the letter L represent? No? No? I don't know either. The answer is 50. They didn't know either. Who wrote the 39 Steps?
Should know that, too, should know that.
You should know that, Bob. Scott, yeah. No?
No. Just, I know it, but I can't...
Yeah, I know, but, yeah. Alan Wilson. Now, well, of course, the answer is John Buck. Is the Arctic to the north or south of the globe?
South.
North. Right, north. Well, there you are, my angel. You're going to the room with the loot in. Bob, so nice to have had you on the programme, and I haven't met an engine driver before. Well, I mean, the steam engines and... Never mind. And what have we got for Bob to take back to...
For Bob, a stereo calendar clock, and of course, his Generation Game trophy.
Fine. OK, Bob. There we go. And to the room with the loot. There we go. Now, lots of lovely prizes are going by on the track, and all the prizes that you can remember, the next 45 seconds, they're yours to take home with you, and the 45 seconds starts now.
And on Larry's conveyor belt tonight, a Christmas hamper full of goodies, punch bowl and cups, a selection of liqueurs, an electric deep fryer, a set of pottery storage jars, an electric lamp and matching shade, electric train set, cassette radio, candlestick and rose bowl, electric blender, a cuddly lamb, a china coffee set, an electric over blanket, cane magazine rack, an electric wall heater, paint tray and brushes, an electric mixer, a dartboard, an electric toaster, bathroom set.
Close the door. All right. Come on, Linda. Are you excited? Good. There you are, my love. All the things you remember during the next 45 seconds are yours, and the 45 seconds starts now.
Crystal, china, electric blanket, a deep fryer.
Christmas hamper.
Christmas hamper, cuddly toy.
Candles in the rose bowl.
A mincer. A dartboard.
Train set.
Train set. Food hamper.
The rose bowl.
Rose bowl. Candelabra.
The other blanket.
Blanket.
The wall
Dishes.
heater.
Wall heater. Radio. Magazine rack. Drinks.
Drinks. Oh, yeah.
Paint tray.
Train set. Train set.
Blender. Train set. Train set.
Well, like you have got a lot. Here we are. Good night, God bless. See you next week. I love you very much. Good night, God bless.